I did my presentation on Bandura's social cognitive theory. Now I'm going to start by giving a little bit of information about Albert Bandura. He was born December 25th, 1925. He is still living, 91 years old, and he is from Canada. He is known for his bubble doll experiments. And if you don't know, that's when the bubble dolls, they're the dolls that, you could hit, they'll fall down and pick themselves back up. And that experiment was basically when an adult went in the room and violently attacked the doll. And then kids came in and they modeled what they seen with the adult. Okay, and he's also known for his social cognitive theory and many more theories. He has contributed to education and psychology for decades. Like I said, he's 91 years old. And he was elected the 82nd president of the American Psychology Association. Okay, so social cognitive theory basically states that behavior, environment, personal cognitive factors are the key factors in development, and people acquire a wide range of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors from observing others that surround them. And this is a model of the theory. Says that behavior, environmental factors, and personal factors are all incorporated in the development throughout a lifespan. Again, these are the elements of the model: behavior, personal cognition, and environment. Assumptions of the theory, and there's several of them. We're going to go into them deeper. The first assumption is that people can learn by observing others or a model. So, like I said, in the Bobo doll experiment, the kids observed the adult go in the room and violently attack the doll. So when they went in the room, they also attacked the doll. They learned and they did what they saw. They observed. Assumption number 2. The internal process of learning may or may not lead to a behavior, and once learned, the behavior may be delayed, or it may never happen, and remain internal. So, again, with the Bobo doll experiment, the kids could have observed the behavior from the adult. They could have learned it, but they didn't necessarily have to go in the room and actually do the behavior. They didn't have to go and violently attack the doll. It could have been delayed, or it could have just not been done at all. Assumption number 3. There are goal-directed behaviors. These behaviors are a result of a goal that was set for yourself, or someone else set it for you. For example, you have a class. You want to get a 4.0 in that class. You set that goal. That's your goal. And you're going to work hard to reach that goal because your motivation is that you want a 4.0 in that class. And because you have motivation to reach that goal, your behavior will reflect that motivation. So, you want to learn all you can, and you're going to use that behavior to reach your goal. So that's the goal-directed behaviors. Assumption number 4. Learning and behavior eventually becomes self-regulated. This is just saying that after a while, you're going to have to learn by yourself. No one's going to be there with you, and you have to take the initiative to do it on your own. And it's going to be self-regulated, and you're going to have to take that initiative to do it. And once it's done, you're going to have to pat yourself in the back and reward yourself. That is because you've met your goal, you've done it, and no one else is going to do it for you. It's self-regulated. Assumption number 5. Reinforcement and punishments have indirect effects on learning and behavior. People will observe the consequences of the model and use it to create expectations for the consequences of that behavior. For example, if you see a person rob a bank and their consequences is getting arrested, you already have that set expectation that if you rob that bank, you're going to get arrested because you just seen another person get arrested. And you learned that if you rob a bank, you're going to get arrested. So it would be up to you to do that behavior after the consequences that you just seen. And my thoughts is that we have seen this time after time again in society today. and that people see things from their parents, their role models, teachers, and it sticks to them, and they learn it, and they do it, and that's how it is. I mean, kids have grown up in families where they've been beaten, they've seen abuse, they've seen verbal abuse, physical, emotional, they've seen it all, and they grow up and they're just like that because that's all they know. That's what they've learned, and that's the behavior that they're going to do. And I just agree with the whole theory. I agree with Albert Bandura. And thanks for watching, and I hope you learned a lot.